Okay, well, guess what? We are having a big guest around who is known as Hosea, so he will be introducing more about himself. So, before going to further notice to discuss more about coffee, I just want to tell all the people in UAE that we are going to be hosting our press class here at Nabuma Barista Academy this weekend on Saturday. We are hosting the Air Press Championship in UAE, who was a champion in 2024. So he will be visiting Naboma to teach us more about Aeropress. He's working in one of the biggest company right now. It's called the Chronicle Coffee Roastery. So whoever who is looking for the beans, I just call upon you. Visit my inbox. I can direct you to him. So before passing the mic, Mr. Andrew, can you say hi to people around?
Hi, hello. This is Mukasa Andrew, and I'm a trainer here at Nabuma Barista Academy. It is my pleasure and a big privilege that Hosea is in the building. This is actually my mentor. Not only that, this is the guy actually who guided me into the path or the industry of coffee. We've been together for quite long, from high school, senior two, and then we met into the streets. And then he was like, you have to join this industry. And he has pushed me. I've learned a lot from him. And now I'm still in the coffee industry, but he has been such a great person to me. And he has taught me a lot. I've learned a lot from him. And now together with the CEO of Nabuma Barista Academy, we got an opportunity for him to come to our grounds, and we're super pleased. He's going to talk about himself, and he will let you know what is his business, what does he do really in this coffee industry, and what are some of the impacts that he sees that has really catched our eyes so far in the coffee industry. Thank you.
Hey, it's a good evening, and I'm really pleasured to be at Nabuma Coffee Academy, UAE. My name is Mugisha Hosea, well known as Black Brewista. I'm a senior and quality control at Seed Cafes, UAE. I'm very, very humbled to be here today with the CEO Nabuma Barista Academy and my long-term friend, my brother, Andrew Mukasa Cohen. I'm very humbled today. I'm very pleased to be with them today.
So, right now I'm moving to the questions, bro. Since you have stayed in this industry for so long time, as in you have been a mentor to Mr. Mukasa Andrew, right now is managing Nabuma Barista Academy, is working here as a manager. So, before going to anything else, what are the problems you are facing in coffee industry as you're a person who has stayed in the industry for the long time?
As me personally, the problems I have faced with this industry currently ain't a lot, because I've been in the industry for over 7 years, but the biggest problem I've faced is joining, like having too many people in the industry and who are not well trained. There's this myth like coffee and the barista industry, all you need to know is a latte art. Okay. That's my biggest problem, and this thing was once said by Michael B. Jordan, that most people have thought of being a barista, you have to be knowing latte art, and people forgot about all the taste in the coffee. Okay. So that, I think that's the main problem I've faced for all this time. Right. That's the biggest problem. Like, most joiners are not taking more time to train and get to know how to change the coffee taste, how to do this, and most kids are focusing on latte art. I think that's the biggest problem currently with new baristas. I don't want to say new baristas, but most of the baristas, I think, who are aiming more into, let me call it, most people have not got passion for this. Okay. So they're spoiling the industry, like more focusing on latte art than on the taste. Okay. So I think that's the biggest problem currently that I've faced. Okay. No big. Yeah.
Okay. So my other question is, you have said you're a quality controller. Yes, please. That's amazing to hear. So to a barista who is an upcoming, or a person who is a head barista in a certain coffee shop, who would love to join the same sector like you are in right now, as in being a quality controller right now. That's a big achievement to you yourself, but to a barista who is there, he feels like he want to be also a quality controller. What are the things needed to do to become a quality controller?
Okay. As me for the time of 7 years, the thing that I've observed that has led me to this achievement is
Okay.
specifically passion for what you do.
Okay.
Loving what you do,
Okay.
doing it daily, like doing more practice, but
Alright.
the biggest thing in it is
Yeah.
the passion for what you do.
Okay.
Like not everybody who gets into the industry takes time. Okay, like after school,
Okay.
most people try to move with what they've learned at school,
Alright.
but they never try to find out more, like what's going on in the industry, what's new, what's the update in the industry. So they focus on one thing. They told me how to pour a V60.
Yeah.
Just give it, wait for the blooming. You don't know why you even bloom the coffee.
Alright.
So I think you have to love more what you do, try to find out, make more research, get in touch with more people who know about coffee,
Yeah.
find out. And the other thing,
Yeah.
being a quality controller.
Okay.
Somebody once said,
Yeah.
your success is determined by how you deal with people. Knowing how to deal with your client,
Yeah.
trying to find out the way to talk to them and get to know the feedbacks from them
Okay.
about your coffee. How does it taste?
Yeah.
Because remember, these clients have different palates. They all taste coffee in a different way. So ask them, interact with them, get to know how is your coffee tasting. Because a customer may pass one day, take your coffee and move. You don't know. This will move. But if you interact with the client and get to know how your coffee tastes,
Yeah.
this will give you a more chance to know what to change in your coffee, how to deal with your clients, your biggest demand. Like right now, the biggest trend is tobacco. But most people don't know that this is a trend currently.
Yeah.
So when you interact with clients,
Yeah.
they'll get to tell you, like, right now, I don't know if you guys have tobacco.
Yeah.
If you don't have it,
Yeah.
when you talk to like 7 clients a day and you're like, these people are requesting for a tobacco,
Yeah.
why can't I bring it and see?
Alright.
Because right now, my best seller at my coffee is tobacco. But it's after interacting with the clients and you get to know
Yeah.
what do they want. Like, so I think that's the biggest way. Those are 2 biggest ways, like to get into quality controlling:
Okay.
passion and how you deal with people.
Okay.
Yes, please.
That's amazing. That's amazing, my brother. To our lovers who are watching outside here, remember we are powered by Victoria Drino and Urban Foods Restaurants plus Naboma Barista Academy. So my other question, bro. So to a love of coffee who is outside here, he would like to know what are the common things you need to do when testing coffee to become a professional like you. Because remember right now, everyone wants to work on your company because you are working in one of the biggest companies in Dubai here. So would you tell us how can you become a professional like you?
Becoming a professional like me, it's we all have different paths, but what I can say is practicing daily, trying to find out on a daily basis. We've had baristas who don't drink coffee, who never try to taste even coffee, and they're on the same shift with you.
Okay.
But practicing coffee on a daily basis,
Okay.
taste different things.
Okay.
I'm not good at saying like this coffee tastes passion fruit, I feel nuts over.
Yeah.
No. But how to achieve this is testing different fruits and then getting back to the coffee,
Yeah.
and you try to identify what you're feeling in it. Another thing, never forget to use the coffee wheel.
Alright.
Whenever you use the coffee wheel, it gives you the identity, it gives you the hints
Okay.
of how coffee, of what you feel in the coffee.
Okay.
So I guess more practice using the coffee wheel and trying to test different fruits, because one thing I know,
Alright.
you will never find any note in coffee that you've never tasted for in life. It's always about the things you've tested for in life that you will find in coffee.
Okay.
So I can never tell someone, I feel jackfruit in this coffee, when personally he has never tasted jackfruit in his entire life. So it's amongst the things you've tested in life that you will find. So test more things, test more fruits, test all the things. And then when you get to the coffee, I know it may be hard for you to identify the first time, use the coffee wheel.
Okay.
It gives
so
you a hint.
What you are saying, it's like wherever we eat, wherever we put in our mouth, we should know the taste.
Just keep it in mind.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of keeping it in mind, but the moment you taste coffee, you will get a note.
Okay.
I've ever had this.
Okay.
Like one time before I had this.
Okay.
So when you get back to the coffee wheel, it will guide you to show you. The first thing it has sectors. It will show you. Is it vegetative? Is it like something roasted or something? So it will guide you to what you ever tasted before.
Yeah.
Because you end up saying, I feel not so far. It's fruity.
Yeah.
It will guide you to which fruit. Is it a tropical fruit? Is it what? So you end up, whether it's a strawberry, it's a blueberry, it's mango at some point.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason. Yeah. Because one time I had somebody who were doing the cupping and he was like, this thing smells like roasted potato.
Okay.
And the people we were with, they never tasted roasted potato. They were like, what's that? So it's always about something you ever tasted before.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
That's amazing, guys. This guy is just wonderful. Mr. Mukasa, would you love to say anything, any question you wish to pass to my quality controller around here?
Actually, I just want to put up some addition on what he spoke earlier. He said that a lot of people they focus more on the art side in the cup, but usually, I had one of our colleagues here at Nabuma Barista Academy, and then we had an argument. Okay. It was a meeting actually. He told me that why don't we teach children the basic of making coffee, like the standard way of making coffee. And then the fight was because I was like, no, I cannot teach something just like the basic according to the Specialty Coffee Association. Because then I told this teacher that, do you mind if you make us an espresso using your basic standards according to the SCA? And then when he made an espresso, honestly, he couldn't drink it as well. So why would we lie to the students, only emphasizing on the basics, which are not supportive in the line, So this was, I told him that different coffee tastes differently, and different coffee has different abilities to, when in the end cup. So that's where the argument was. So I try to emphasize with the young people coming up in this generation, let them understand that coffee tastes differently. Coffee has different origins, regions, varieties, all those. If you just use the standard of something that you don't even know, someone just tells you one to two, and then you're cramming that for all your entire life, you will definitely not find the real taste of the coffee. So you need to go on, carry out your own research, and try your own things. And then you realize that someone gives you a coffee maybe as a supplier, and then you try 1 to 2 as a ratio and it doesn't come out. You try out something, it comes out perfectly. You deliver it to your boss or your manager, they are proud of you. But this only comes when you sit down and make some simple research and you go off the load of standard and you move on the load of your own. You are all experts here, and you always have a saying that coffee is something of craft. I did latte art, I think, in senior 1. And then the guy told us that in art, you draw what you see. So you cannot tell me that I need to follow 1 to 2, yet I'm seeing this side of the coffee, and then you are also seeing your side of the coffee.
That's what one person, Simon, my teacher, he told me coffee is just manipulation. Coffee is what you make it to be. Whatever you want in coffee, you can decide whether it's sweet, you can decide whether it's bitter. It's you to give it the taste, as long as you continue grinding, changing, calibrate, and testing. Grind and test, you make it what you want.
Okay. That's amazing. Remember, we are here at Nabuma Barista Academy, so we are closed right now. So right now, we will be saying something else about Nabuma. So, bro, how have you got Nabuma Barista Academy, and how do you feel to be in this community? How have you got the coffee in this place? So do you mind of telling people about our coffee and explaining more about our teachers? Did they give you the perfect cup of coffee?
For real, I'm really, really, by the way, very excited to be here in the first place. And not because I had a brother here, but like everybody felt like a brother to me, like a sister to me. I was so welcomed. And for sure, I'm so grateful that I'm here today. And to all the people there who are like the coffee lovers, the aspiring baristas, all people who wish to be baristas, please, in the UAE, there will be a number put down. Don't forget to join Nabuma Barista Academy. Trust me, contact the number, you won't regret anything. Trust me, it's one of the best schools. I've tasted the best coffee here. They gave me different coffee varieties, different origins, and I'm really humbled for what I had today. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. Mr. Andrew, can you tell people something about Nabuma before we close this interview?
So Nabuma, actually, a lot of people have questions about Nabuma. Nabuma is I think is an old lady. You all know grandmother, right? It's a roaster in Al-Quoz. So Nabuma Barista Academy comes from an old woman who started picking her own coffee beans in a farm in Mitiana. Before our CEO introduced Nabuma Barista Academy, we copied a great idea from this lady. And then we try much as we can to try to support the women in the coffee industry. I've met a lot of cafes, and I realized that the number of girls in the cafes was lagging behind. So Mr. Kevin brought this idea that we should create a school that emphasizes on the girl child. So here at Nabuma Barista Academy, when the girl comes, we try even to give the highest discount to support this person in the coffee industry. So whoever a boy that comes and learn here is also supplementing the advantage of girls in the coffee industry. So when a boy learns from our side, he has at least give a back to the women in the coffee industry. We are super pleased to be hosting one of the senior, and it's such a great mentor who has introduced me in this coffee industry. I'm very grateful to you guys, my seniors. Thanks a lot for your time and your opportunity that you shared to us. The humble good words that you've shared to us are super amazing. Thank you so much.
So before closing the interview, so I just want to tell people that soon we will be hosting you. I think it will be a great opportunity to have you again here to go through the cupping session, as we are having each and every instrument around here for cupping session. Remember, we do host every week for like manual brewing coffees like V60s. So this time we are hosting the L Press winner in 2024. So he will be here this Saturday, I think, with us. So whoever who is outside there, we are not charging any coin. We are giving free knowledge. Every weekends we organize one thing. So me as a CEO of Nabuma Barista Academy, me too, I'm working as a roaster stroke a barista at a certain coffee shop. But I want to tell you, if you are inquiring more about roastery, don't hesitate. You can just reach in my inbox, then we talk business. So Mukuru, you can say good words to our viewers.
All the good words I could say right now is it may look hard to be a barista. It may look like it's something difficult to achieve. Remember, the biggest barista you see was once a trainee like you. The professional you see was once made mistakes like you're doing. So never think twice to become a barista. It's one of the best journeys you can ever start. I don't regret being a barista. It's the reason why I have these amazing people around me right now. It's the reason why I'm even here today. And don't forget, for any knowledge, anything to do with coffee, please come to Nabuma Academy. the Moma Barista Academy. By the way, when you come and say my name, you're getting a 10% of discount. So
Of course.
come and just say black,
Yeah.
a 10% discount is on you.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you. We love you a lot.